I am very excited to finally be able to play this game now that it has come to Switch. Oh wow, we're just straight into it. I'm not used to that. I am a huge fan of the Xenoblade Chronicles games, as one might expect. Oh god. Yeah, fast. Remember tracer controller rumble. I mean, that doesn't even matter, but... Sure. I think I know what that might mean. Skip mission acceptance prompts. Story and affinity missions can still be turned down in the mission overview window. I'll figure out what that means later. Auto track. We'll keep it off. Flight module jump controls. Choose the behavior for jumping when flight module is equipped. Press ZR while grounded to jump, then press ZR while airborne to fly. In flight, just press ZR to fly. I guess we'll do jump. That just sounds better for me. I'll figure that out later. I'm guessing that's, yeah, it's inverted. So I'm probably gonna want to invert it eventually, but I'll worry about that later. Camera, yeah, I'll figure that one out in game. I like having at least one of them inverted, but we'll see how we go this time around. Just the tracking speed of the automatic camera. Going behind characters in the field, keeping the target. Again, a lot of this feels like something I'm gonna have to determine in game. Visual, I leave it fine. What the hell is show headgear? Oh, I see. We'll leave it for now. Minimap definitely on. Minimap orientation fix definitely on. I hate having it change. What the hell is party status? I'll leave that on for now, and we'll see how that feels. Weather and time, yes, that all seems fine. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna want all enemies. Oh, right, and because there's online. There we go. Jesus, why is that so far down? Oh, system and... Okay, interesting. I think that's probably fair. We'll have to... I'll have to figure out the best way to do the audio and stuff on my own. God, this game looks so good. I mean, it looks... Yeah, it looks good. New game. Let's do it. Let's get into it. No more delay. I'm excited. Can you tell? And my mic is actually working this time. Also, I should mention I'm going in completely blind. I have never played this game before. I've played the regular Xenoblade trilogy. I've not played Xenosaga or Xenogears. But I'm playing this now. Man and woman. Monolith soft. The three genders. That's a big ship. It's well disguised, too, given the way it looks. Unless my brightness is just effed. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. This is like the beginning to a Universal film. Oh god. What is that? Origin? No. Maybe? No. Maybe? They remind me of artifices, but I'm guessing these are more akin to scales. If not literally scales. What the hell? I mean, this is just your typical beginning of
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces.
Yeah.
Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning.
That does appear to be the case.
Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
But I live there.
The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape.
It's worth a shot.
Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet.
Mira.
Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
That poor landscape that we could have explored.
Since then, 2 months have passed.
American vessel, and you had to name it the White Whale, huh? So, I admittedly, like, I'm sure I could make some grand OC, female, whatever. I always have to make a male OC. That's just... I always have to do as self-insert as I can, or just, like, some sort of almost cosplay, I guess. Is that... whatever. This is also the part that I was dreading most, because I'm horrible at character creation. I'm an old man. Oh God, I don't even know what hairstyle I would do if I wanted to, like, truly insert myself. I feel like this is probably most accurate. But my hair is also not that long. And I would never do the back like that. I'll go with this. Large man or small man? We'll go with slightly above average man. There we go. Perfect. Best number. I was wondering where all the strange colors were. I can't wait to see what sort of monstrosities people make out of that. Yeah, I'll go with that. Gotta make ourselves look badass. Except not necessarily. None of these even match the actual star that I have on my face. Not that you can actually see it. I've just got a really small one right above my right eyebrow from when I slipped on some ice. Fell face first. Moles. I don't have any moles. Oh, whoop, hold on. Ah, no, I have to redo all that. My hard effort. Alright, I think I'm all caught up. What? Why did they just let you make Malos? Alrighty then. I guess. Yeah, because I mean the problem is that none of those really fit me. I mean, I guess I can go with the Malos hairstyle. Oh goodness. I'll just stick with normal mustache. I mean, I'm gonna have to change the beard color. I don't think I need a mustache. Yeah, we're not actually Malos though. I need a red. Where's a red? I don't think those are reds down there. Well, actually, yeah, they are. It's a little too red. I need like a... almost like a strawberry blonde. See, the problem is that I'm colorblind, so no matter what I pick, it's gonna look horrendous. I have never liked colors. Colors are my enemy. They also, like, I can't be the only one that doesn't consider those two to match at all, right? I guess maybe on the back they match? Maybe it's just the lighting? Like, that looks way brighter on the actual hair than it does on the selection there, right? Did they mess up some hex values or something? I don't know. Yes, if I go ahead and check the bottom now. Yeah, it's still like the reddest you can get, but I don't want it that red. I want it closer to blonde. Ugh. Pain in my neck. Fuck it, that's what I get. It's probably a green of some kind, but you'll survive. Oh, that's lovely. The nightmares people are going to make. Oh, I see. I can make it the same. Or I can change them individually. Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Oh god, too close. Pupils. Can't even see them. Another thing that's, like, impossible to find my own eye color of. Let's go with, like, that. Oh, goodness. We're just making that black. Sure. Well, we'll go with that one. Gives me another chance to look at this better. Sure, we'll go with that. VR zoom? Oh! So that's what changes the lighting a bit. Okay. That makes me want to go back to this. See, like I said, I hate character creation. It's the worst. Because, like, now I know that's not right. Like the thing about my hair is that it can eventually turn like more red or less red depending on how it feels. I have bipolar hair. Does that make sense? Is that weird? The correct answer is yes, it's weird, but it's like, is that red? Is that brown? Like, I don't. It's definitely not that. Maybe that just is most accurate. I don't know. I'm convinced I'm not real. Oh my god, Yuri Lowenth. Oh my god, I saw two big names in there already. Why? I don't feel like there's a particularly good answer to this. I mean, honestly, like, I have very pink lips. But I can't imagine, like, I mean, not like that pink, but I guess we'll just leave it the regular. Oh my goodness. We'll worry about that in a second. It is I, the average man. Oh, good. This one makes me look as tired as I usually am. I'm Batman. How long have I been at this? This is why I didn't play before I went to work, because I knew I wasn't going to have enough time to actually play the video game. Are there any particularly interesting ones? Anything that makes me be like, yo, this is a Xenoblade character. It's Zeke. It's Zeke von Genbu. This one just gives us a Monado on our face, but we can't see it because we're Malos. Yeah, no. No. I am a normal man. Okay. What's the Y button? That's the Y button.
All right, it's on. Hey there.
We've still got a ways to go.
So you've got Yosuke Hanamura from Persona 4. You've got Kazuto Kirigaya from Sword Art Online.
Still got a ways to go.
Or, I guess, what's his nuts from Seven Deadly Sins.
Easy peasy. Let's get this started. Yo, easy peasy.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I definitely hear like Python from Fire Emblem Echoes in this guy, but I don't know if that's the case.
Hey! Game and set. We'll work well together on game and set.
I definitely recognize this voice. Or I feel like this is a Persona 3 character.
Woohoo! It's nice to be wanted. I've been staggered. Huh? Huh? Let's do this thing. I'll do what I can to help. It's nice to be wanted. We've still got a ways to go. Let's do this thing.
They just sound so similar. Adam Howden.
Sorry, but it was huh? Right, let's do that. They staggered me.
Thanks, Shulk.
I'm off balance. Here I come, Sanch. Let's do this.
I'm off balance. Let's do this.
Right,
Let's do this. I'm off balance.
I don't...
Work well together.
let's get this started.
Sure, we'll go with Keith Silverstein. Confirm. Oh, oh god. Although Okay, so it is just picking from my own. I thought maybe we could use other characters' creations, but I guess that's what the internet's for. Alright, now that we're 20 minutes in, let's actually play the video game. Maybe. I mean, first we'll probably have like 20 minutes of cutscene, but... Login ID, Elma. Password, Elma.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7.
So are we Captain
6,
America?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One arm in check. I've probably got the rest intact too.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
I can't exactly move. It's too bright.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Please stop glowing.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
I'm an amnesiac.
You don't even remember your own name? Must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Now this is the one problem, is that even though it's a self-censored, I have to go with what is basically the canon name. And this has always been the case. With Fire Emblem, it's the case. I have to go with Robin, Corrin, Byleth, whatever. And I have to go with Crosshair. I used to not be that way, but I am now. The only exception is like Pokemon.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
I had lost 80 hours of save data during Xenoblade Chronicles 3, my second playthrough.
How are your limbs? Can you move?
No.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
More character creation, or are you just handing us something?
There you go. All right, let's get going.
You're just giving us a gun. Epic. I think this was maybe one thing that kind of put me off about Xenoblade X at first, was that apparently guns are a big part of the combat. I've never been a big fan of guns, especially when I was younger. I was always more into swords and other types of weapons, but I'll survive. If you ever stumped out where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. Alright, which means that we're going to ignore that. And yeah, we're immediately changing that. Interesting. Oh, why? Okay. There we go. That should be what I want. No, maybe not. Okay, I definitely think... Blame Fortnite for this. Fortnite broke me. You know what? I'm inverting both. Yeah, that's just most what I remember. Anyway, where can we all explore? So this is where we woke up. That's nice. Let's go back to sleep. Is there any way to move the camera out? I'm sure there is. I just need to figure out how. There we go. Oh, that's much better. There's, like, nowhere to explore right now, is there? Oh, well, hold on. False hope. I've also heard that apparently our starting armor is, like, really bad, but... Ooh, maybe this way is a way to go? No. Things are happening.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Yay.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you?
I just realized I never got to change my beard
You
color.
know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
I'm a broken individual.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces.
We literally just learned about this game.
And destroyed.
I mean, did we, like, see it completely destroyed, or did we just assume it was going to become mostly destroyed? Okay, it was completely destroyed. We did see that.
Ring any bells?
That wasn't for me.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
I love shooting. Teach me the greatest combat ever. Our target a weapon while targeting. Joining with me, automatically attack your opponent with certain frequency, auto-attacking. Only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. Alright, so special abilities with... Okay, and this is like Xenoblade 1, which is nice. I like the combat in 2 and 3 more than 1, but I like, it's nice going back to the 1 combat once in a while. We put on cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. Different arts of cooldowns, different length.
Open fire!
Thorough damage. Inflicts blaze versus tappable targets. Boost damage. Okay, so we've already got blaze, which is nice. Oh, and I have a proto knife for my side. That's nice. I didn't even look at what the enemy's name was.
You're not half bad.
I'll figure it out.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Yeah, look depressed at the idea of work. Yeah, okay. I'll make myself useful.
Then
And
you're
also maybe
interested.
change my hair.
In that case, I might have just the job for you.
You're an
But anyway,
adventurer
we can
now.
talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Okie dokie. Oh, Advanced Storm Assault Rifle. Soul Voices. Soul Voice prompts or instructions, suggestions, or requests that your prisoners call in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a Soul Voice prompt, arts on your palette will match the prompt's color will be highlighted. Okay. Use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt. You and the prompter's issuer will gain some HP and receive a beneficial effect. And your affinity with that ally will improve. I will do my best to keep an eye out for that in the future. Enemies exist. Enemy categories are theroids, animals or beasts. Insectoids, crustaceans, arachnids or insects. Pistonoids, flying fish-like indigens. Humanoids, bipedal animals and xenoforms, hostile to humanity, mechanoids, chimeroids, ultrafauna, which I feel like ultrafauna might be like either unique monsters or well, probably not, no. Healing in battle. Oops. A few ways to restore HP in battle. Successfully reacting to soul voice prompts, hitting soul challenges, accurately using healing arts, or use okay. Battle items. I feel like this is going to be going on for a while. Prototype bodywear. Ground gear. The proto knife versus the iron blades, but we aren't going to be equipping those. The proto assault rifle versus the advanced storm assault rifle, but we need to... Oh my goodness, we actually have to be a certain level for that. That's upsetting, actually. Prototype bodywear is slightly better to everything. It's, well, slightly better to physical, but worse against gravity. But I mean, we might as well put it on. And yes, we do have Fashion Souls back. I guess it's Fashion Blade. Fashion Blade Chronicles. Oh, and we could just put on Elma's stuff if we wanted to eventually. Although it does look a little different on us, I think. I feel like there's going to be a lot for us to do. Okay, I'm going back on this again. This is the last time I'm changing it, I promise. Yeah, this feels the best. I swear. Again, blame Fortnite. A Pebble Blada. Oh, and it tells us where we're at.
Let's see.
I'm in a good position.
Target
Open fire!
Scream it!
Assault hammer!
Is there no break? Art acquired chrome armor.
Get a load of this.
Grants physical resistance up.
Melee.
Chrome
Oh, there is a... Okay, it's stagger, not break. Got it.
Easy peasy.
We got him. Let's
Black
move.
Blotta Wing. I imagine these are going to be for, like, quests and other stuff. You know, as a video game tends to make it be. Multiple enemies here, maybe?
Get a load of
Miniature
this.
Adsacula.
Lay down some fire for me.
This one's got your name on it.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Chrome armor.
Appreciate
In a
it.
good position. Open fire. Damn it. Can't move.
Oh, I got paralyzed, I guess.
Not
Or it's a flinch, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, I am hurting.
Hostile neutralized.
Thank you.
Switch to close range combat.
Okay.
flame
Upper
grenade.
hand.
Still in this.
Now
Let's
it's
get
my
in their
turn.
face. Chrome armor.
Sliding slinger.
I'm sure I'll eventually learn more about how, like, the front and side stuff works. Why am I dying? How does aggro work in this?
Assault hammer.
Am I about to die?
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Oh. Yes, I am.
Strike. Sliding slinger.
Elma can get it.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Why couldn't you have done that earlier? Also, that's a really nice change. My teammates can take them out for me. Don't automatically make me die, please. Thank you.
Let's get this started.
Let's see what you've got.
Flame grenade.
Shadow strike.
Okay, so Shadow Strike is what staggers. Got it.
Fire away. Damn it. Damn.
I should heal up first.
Ain't got time to die.
Sliding
Armor.
These guys are weirdly strong for insect enemies.
Get some gunfire.
At least I assume they're insect enemies. They look like insect enemies. Let's get a good close look at them, yeah?
shadow strike.
How you doing, little fella?
Move in and strike.
You're an ugly son of a gun, aren't you?
Easy peasy.
We got him. Let's move.
Why can't I move? There we go. That was nice. Why? Oh, these are what pebble blottas are. Kind of cute. What do I have? Slit edge. Salt hammer. Why do I recognize? Oh, I guess it kind of reminds me of hammer beat for some reason. Chrome armor, flame grenade. Slit edge is from Shelch's toolkit. Boost damage, deals weapon damage. Plus damage from this. I guess. Okay, whatever. Stone Patamus. You are a large one.
Look at that.
Now it's my turn.
Follow up with melee attack. Flame grenade.
Now we're cooking with damage.
Three minutes.
Oh, and that's a fast timer too. Thank God. He's only somewhat bad. Woohoo! Level up. Which means we're gonna ignore that stream. Is the bodywear that we got? Yeah, prototype bodywear, which we were already wearing. Oh, we probably got new pants? Yeah, prototype boots. The assault rifle's the new thing. Yeah, the advanced storm assault rifle, which does slightly better damage. Still no new knives, though. Arts. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's so many arts. That's awesome. And I can swap She's a Full Metal Jaguar. Sliding Slinger. Shadow Strike, Stream Edge, Upper End. When triggering a ranged combo. Oh god, this game's gonna be so bizarre. Oh, yeah, we can upgrade these, can't we? Burst Grenade. Oh, and it eventually requires TP. Acquired class, Samurai Gunner. Interesting. Well, I can say this much. I definitely should probably upgrade that. Slightly better cooldown, more hit scaling. And because I like damage over time more than any one human being should, I'm going to increase that. For Elma... Trigger a range combo. Upper hand grants critical power. I don't know what that does. How do I check to see... Oh, I see. Inflict stagger there. Might as well upgrade that. And I'll hold off on upgrading anything else. Skills. Oh my god. Class... Oh my god. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not looking at that. Fashion gear. Got it. Sakura Blade Suit prototype. I'm sorry, what? Oh my god. Oh, man. Can I really not change over to Elma? Ready and waiting. Sounds like a dating app. Okay, I can say use controlled character. Alright, so let's try playing as Elma for a second. I won't bully the Pebble Blottas anymore. Oh god, what did I press? Oh, that's how you auto-run. Okay, good to know. That's weird.
Engaging.
I know. Open fire.
Shadow
Follow
strike.
me. Chrome armor.
Caprice target in sight. Nice. Yeah, to do some damage.
Block this.
Upper
Flame
hand.
grenade.
Oh, and okay, it's like Fiora's attacks. I don't really know what I did, but we got early bird. Ooh, worn survival pants. Why were you carrying those? Do I want to know? What is that? Raise critical power tier plus boost critical chance plus boost evasion. Neat. Oh yeah. Took a minor break to let out a dog. And let him back in. So that way I wouldn't have to worry about doing whatever. Raise the tier of an active critical power buff, boost critical chance, whatever. Is doing over, how do I reorder? Perfect, beautiful. Well, I guess that would be trying to attack from the side. Oops. Yeah, it seems about right. I don't know. I'm just kind of reordering them how I did in Xenoblade 1. I'll figure something out eventually. But that was Uranium. Why aren't you dead?
Lay down some fire for me.
Got your name on it. Assault hammer. Chrome armor.
Appreciated. Early bird.
Don't push
Use
me.
an aura.
Don't
Call
push
to
me.
battle. Off balance.
So you like knocking people around?
That could have done it. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
And down you go. That was kind of flashy. I like that. Murky Potamus water. Now that I think about it, I don't think I ever checked to see if the other thing I just got was good. I think it was a different pair of pants. Yeah, worn survival pants. Yeah, that is better than anything I currently have. So, you know, I'll put them on. Oh my god, I can sprint. That is a jump height. Do we have, like, stamina? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh, and we can super swim. That's nice. If this game originally came out in, like, 2020, it would have had a stamina meter. But no, this game originally came out in 2015, I'm pretty sure. So, predates Breath of the Wild. Thankfully. Noctoblada.
Hell yeah.
A new enemy.
Shadow strike. Appreciated.
Whoop, baby. This is hot. Slit now. Topple them with some gunfire.
I sure am tagging him.
Upper hand. Reinforcement.
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
What did you just do? I should pay more attention to some of these.
Chrome armor.
I owe you one. Slide. Later.
I don't think that's how you shoot something, Elma. At least now we have the high ground.
Upper hand.
Oh god, he's up here too now. How dare you? Black Blotto-Wing. Advanced Iron Fulgate 2. Do you want to translate that into American? We are the White Whales after all. So unique. Okay, but what's the class? Oh, it's like a Chroma Katana, I think, maybe. Maybe. I can't confirm, but... What's important is I'm useless. Actually, you know what? I should probably check this. How do I get to these? Want to rack up damage, go in guns blazing, provide support from afar. HP and melee attack bonuses. Well balanced and suited for beginners. Was unskillful application of damage buffs. Okay, so what we actually got was a longsword, I think. ray gun and knife. Okay, so I'm probably going to go for striker? Or either that or enforcer. I don't think I want to double up commando with Elma. Anyway. Story. Of a sort. God, we're ugly.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Seems like an unhealthy amount of dust. Well, that's nice. What in God's asshole is that? What are those? I have seen, no, I'm pretty sure, like, the scale of enemies in this game is freaking ridiculous.
Pretty wild, huh?
Partly because we get to pop rate max.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
So it's genocide time. Yeah, that's definitely green here. I've made a horrible mistake. I think those are in Xenoblade 2. You pull them and they fight by your side sometimes. So cute. It's so cute. Ignoring that it's probably like three times bigger than me.
We call this planet Mira.
Okay.
You won't find it on any star chart,
Okay.
but it's our new home.
We'll see about that.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I don't think trusting the amnesiac is a good idea. Enemy detection types. So enemies who find a mirror will attack you as soon as they detect you and tell enemies detection by the icon next to their name. Note enemies with a level much lower than yours will not attack unprovoked. Non-aggressive is no icon. Visual. Sound. And I guess ether probably doesn't exist here, which is good. Want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. You know, now that I think about it, this makes a lot of sense for why Xenoblade X can't be canon. Because it wasn't destroyed by aliens, or Earth wasn't destroyed by aliens in the other Xenoblade games. It was destroyed by one stupid idiot. Start sprinting. Oh. Interesting. Okay, then. Wonder what level those guys are. I'll head down there in a second. Brass Femina Swede. There are people to talk to here, I think. Shadow Rise BC. How do I talk to you? Right. Mega jump. Maybe that was a little excessive. This will become available. I don't know what... I just pressed Y, so... Speech. He doesn't care. How do I... Can I not talk to him? Do I have to swap over to... Your avatar cannot leave the party. Oh, these guys just straight up don't have anything to say. Oh, wait, no, yes, they do. Okay, I guess they just aren't interested in talking to me. Swede.
Let's see what you've got.
Assault hammer!
Green edge!
Fire away!
Target in sight!
Dinner is served.
Nice work.
I can't... A what?
Open fire! Follow
Target
me!
in sight!
Slit edge!
Shadow strike!
Block this! Flame grenade!
I'm glad I got that off in time.
Chrome armor!
Appreciated. Early bird.
Slit dinner is served.
Nice work.
Infuriate. Alright, but... Oh, I see. What do we get? Prototype Scouter? That's new. It's probably... Heads... Yeah. Damn, that's kind of good. And now we're part of the Saiyan Force. So fall damage. Oh my god. What's going on over here? Yeah, so it was just telling us about a lacy potato.
Get a load of this.
Let's see what
Slit
you got.
edge!
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Inflicts taunt. Yeah, probably not a good idea in this instance.
Now, melee attacks!
Actually, now that I think about it, is Elma even gaining experience?
Chrome armor! Infuriate! Slit edge!
I need to get a new knife.
I should heal up first.
Heal me up!
Shadow
Push
strike!
me!
Slide knife!
Flame
Gonna do
grenade!
some damage.
We don't have our topple up, so I'm not gonna hold off.
Chrome armor! Dinner is served.
That wasn't too hard.
Get in close and land a blow.
Elma, they're dead. Calm down. Oh my god, what is level 31? Oh my goodness. Oh my god! It's level 45, but I guess I kind of expected that. I wonder what sort of goodies we can find out here with all these high levels. Just gotta make sure not to get seen. See, this is the problem with me, is that I see these high-level areas and I need to explore. You never know what you're gonna find, you know? Like, these guys aren't aggressive. Who knows? There might be something I can check for wreckage around here, you know? I doubt it, but... Oh, well, there's something over here. Although I suppose in this game, compared to other ones, like... Damn, there was no... Well, that's disgusting. Can I swim? What's that? Can I go over there? At some point, I'm going to start dying, probably. Surely. This isn't something, is it? Or if it is, surely you're not supposed to go get it until you're a Skell. Or have a Skell. Oh my god, I think it might be getting closer. There we... You son of a gun. What is that? I'm coming back for that. You can't stop me from visiting that. Also, my legs. I don't think that's how legs work. I shouldn't. I should just be happy that we're moving faster than this. Session Fleawort. I want to see just how big those guys actually feel when I get up close. There was another one, wasn't there? Yeah. Rizzetite. Rizet. Whatever. I should stop trying to pronounce these made-up names. More visually aware enemies. Yano Lake. What sort of site are we talking? Okay, we're fine. Good lord, you're a large fella. Kinda cute, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, come on. You can't tell me that this little guy wouldn't want some head pats. What's over there? The game's gonna tell me not to explore this, isn't it? I'm fully expecting there to be, like, level 80 monsters inside this cave, but I also know that's not gonna happen. CR to jump. That's so bizarre. I mean, I can get behind it. Like, it's not that hard to get used to. But... Oh, level 10. That's not too bad. Sight and sound.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Oh, Elma leveled up. That's nice. I probably should not be going through here right now. This seems like somewhere that we would eventually go. I saw that on the mini-map. I don't like this. I'm gonna go grab that green check and then leave. Potentially never come back. God, it's silly. Oh, good. These guys are just gonna let me have it for free. Oh, it's still wreckage. Still no objects, though, of note, which is sad, but whatever. I'm just gonna leave now. As much as I would like to try my luck at these guys, I'd rather wait till I have a full party for that sort of thing. If this were Xenoblade 2, maybe 3, I'd be confident in my ability to take them on, but I'm not familiar enough with this game, and I don't think our equipment here is rocked out enough for it. Why is there an electrocution? Why? I guess maybe because it's night, now this guy's patrolling. Nether duo deal. The duo wheel. Doesn't look like there's... I guess that's somewhere you can go eventually. Okay, I'm just gonna head towards the white whale now. Your mother. I need to get that out of my head. Ooh. Hit Teraba. Hit Terebra. Hit. I didn't know we were playing Kid Icarus. God, my commentary is so lame. Elma, what are you doing over there? Elma, you're so far away. This is a lot. A lot of items in this one area. Straw Lenny, Golden Sardine. Why is the little one aggressive, but the bigger one is not? That's the opposite of how Ardens work. Yes, these are Swedes. Oh my god, there's young Grex. I'm terrified to know what an adult Grex looks like. The Grieving Plains.
They saw me. Awesome.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Should probably upgrade my...
Look at that. Follow up with melee attacks. They're tough.
I should heal
Heal
up
me up.
first.
Split edge. I'm doing good. Your turn to land a hit. Chrome armor.
Shadow strike.
Split edge. Now, topple them with some gunfire.
You know, I would, but... Oh, wait, you toppled them. How? When? Why? I was a little late on that.
Split edge.
Oh!
Give them hell.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Yeah, I think you can do this in 30 seconds. Probably.
Melee attacks. Slide. That put a dent in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going. I'm in trouble. Heal me.
With what art?
This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
Alright, so what happens? Okay, well, Elma didn't die. Elma would have died there, probably. We did during Aurora weather, critical chance potential and ether attack will be increased. So ether is existing. Nice. Poor guys. Oh my god. That's a fella. Immortal Ictus. So that must be a unique monster, right? Oh, no, never mind. That is not a unique monster. I should leave. What is that? I think the coolest thing about this game, well, maybe not the coolest, but like one of the cooler things about this is that the enemy types are almost completely different from the other Xenoblade games. Like, I think the only one that... oh my god, dude, that's huge! Oh wait, is that one of the things that we've already seen? Probably. Yeah. But like, the only enemy that I think shares a type with a previous game is Telethia the Endbringer. And even then, that's only with Xenoblade 1, which kind of makes sense.
Let's get this started.
Let's see what you've got.
I'm doing good.
It's my
Your
turn.
turn to land a hit. Assault hammer, now! Topple them with some gunfire. Flame grenade. Slit gate. Chrome armor.
You okay, Elma?
Slit gate. Look at that.
Now it's my turn.
Follow up with melee attack.
Shadow strike. Sliding.
I should maybe consider upgrading Assault Hammer again.
Look at that. Follow up with melee. Dinner is served.
We got him.
Ooh, it's Advanced Storm Avagar. Whatever that means. I was like, there's some more treasure over there to take a look at. Yeah, we still can't equip that. Avagar's worse. The cooldown is slightly better. Slightly fewer hits. Worse stability. But it's beam attribute. Pistonoid Slayer versus Mechanoid Slayer there. I think... Honestly, I think this might actually be better for us right now. Just because it's, like, I don't think Mechanoids are very common right now. I don't think we have anything else new worth noting. Why do we have 2 Elma armwares? Oh, wait, no, that's staying the defense. Oh my god. White whale debris. I didn't see if it gave us any items. These guys still level 50 something. Oh, it's a wait. It is Aurora weather right now. I guess that must be why we got a thing before. Yeah, they're level 49. That's nice. Oh, is that what these things are? Eternal Millisaurs? Yep. Oh, God. I did not mean to start auto-running. Okay, White Whale. No more delay. Shops await. Capitalism awaits. God, we really are Americans.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship.
It's like the
Until it
entire
began crashing
size
down,
of at least part
That's
of
the west
California.
gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Is this where we're gonna get introduced to a third character?
Grexes. And they're riled.
Or lore, story? This doesn't seem like something we can handle on our own.
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
No. I'm glad I equipped an alien laser gun for this. At least I assume it's alien. The weapons used on foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. Switch between them with X. Can only attack at close range, tend to do more damage per hit. Can attack at range, tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. When you use an R, you'll automatically switch over to the weapon that R is associated with. Melee weapons for melee. Yeah, okay. Arts and secondary cooldown. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding. Built into. Oh. Gotcha.
For the wicked.
Shadow strike!
Why am I fatigued?
Assault hammer! Topple them! Fire away!
I guess Elma's fatigued, not me. Side slash. Well, at least it's descriptive.
Infuriate! Chrome armor!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide. Splinter.
Oh, I see now. A launch?
Don't forget about the rest. Take the fight to them.
Upper hand.
Nice. That wasn't so hard. They were weak.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife.
I would have preferred to land in a city.
Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
I made no promises.
All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
I mean, after 2 months of landing on an alien planet, I feel like it's going to have changed at least a decent bit. Advanced for survival sleeve R. Level 8. Unique. It's not bad, though. It's pretty decent. Level 8. Wait, hold on. I need to go back to that. Intel? No. Achievements? Prologue in progress. Oh, no. Okay, let's go by date achieved. Soul voice expert. Okay. Okay.
Here they come.
Okay, so that doesn't work. Got it.
Follow me.
Oh, whoops.
Split gate.
Roger.
I could use some assistance.
Heal me up.
I should heal up first.
This is hot.
I
Infuriate.
do think Elma was about to go do something kind of stupid.
I'm doing good.
Now, my turn.
Internal landing. Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
We're gonna pretend I got it. We're gonna pretend I got both of
Move in
those.
and do some damage.
I'm not used to burst affinity, alright?
This.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Sliding Slinger. Now, melee attack. Shadow strike.
I can definitely tell that as I play more of the game, I'm gonna have to probably pay more attention to certain things like appendages. Alright, that was a nice little deviation. This is how you're intended to get up there, right? I didn't trust the jump. Oh, God! I think there's a good reason why I didn't trust the jump. Jesus. Yeah, that was necessary. Piers! You can't not talk to Piers. He must be the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. You just woke up after all the time. I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the west gate is closed at the moment. If you want to see, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. Probably open the gate soon, thanks to the right witch guys stealing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But then, until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. it can't be the biggest inconvenience for us. Jeez, this is so ridiculous. So can I not change my look? I guess probably not. Fear and Archives. Prologue Summary. Characters Elma, Eric Cross, rescued by Elma at Starfall Basin. The human survived their trash landing after the light pod was jettisoned from the White Whale during its fateful descent. Their misfortune, they have suffered memory loss and are unable to recall anything but their name. Leader of a team within Blade, we don't know that. A paramilitary group, we don't know that. Rational, level-headed, or attention to detail and sound judgment have earned a great respect among our subordinates. Awesome. Mira and Earth. No image for Mira. Earth is dead. Ain't that the truth? Well, at least some things never change. I can't help but notice that we can't jump very high.
I'm gonna mess you up.
Be ready for anything.
Chrome armor.
I tried. Is it Napon time? Are we finally going to see our Napon? Yeah, that would have made for an impressive ship. My god.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway.
Your hair is slipping into your duns.
But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
New LA.
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
New Los Santos.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is,
Yeah.
we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
That's fine.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
What is that?
Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Okay, maybe it's not that impressive. It reminds me a bit of the hidden Machina village from Xenoblade 1. Oh my god. Okay, prologue's done. Got it. Good to know.
about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
Capitalism time? Epic.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Oh god, rent. It's okay. I'll just sleep on one of the level 50 things outside. I'm sure they'll make for a great bed. Great bed.
Good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson.
I don't trust him.
Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
Okay, so he is not to be trusted. Got it.
Brothers and sisters, I stand here truly humbled and
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
NLA and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Took a small break for reasons. I mean, both of these are good options, but let's just show interest.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
Oh, good.
Still, every last survivor counts.
Everything I learned about Chausson makes me not like
Call
him.
me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Okay.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
Gwyn it is.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
But...
I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
And we are currently in the industrial district. Got it. Chapter 1, New Los Angeles. Oh boy, it's time to learn a million names. And we can't even leave. Welcome to the industrial district, where we laborers work ourselves to the bone building new LA for everyone else to enjoy. Sorry, did that sound grumpy? I definitely missed dialogue for people outside then, in the bottom left corner there.
Hey.
You're the new guy, aren't you? New crew member that Elma found, right? Just wondering what sort of person you'd be. Handsome one, that's for sure. Yes, sir, I like the cut of your jib. I'm not that handsome, my friend. Happy to have you. All sorts of you want to do, paperwork and whatnot. Hop right into that transport that's idling over there, and it'll take you straight to the administrative district. No, first I have to talk to a bajillion people. Lucy, are you the survivor who was found asleep in that life pod? Or you faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto a battlefield. I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'd worry I'd push my body too far. Over to the administrative district for a medical checkup, or at the very least, some rest. I don't know what you intend to do now you're here, but it can wait until you've taken care of yourself. A good nap would not hurt. I feel the need to do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to be the base fan. It's Spanish to the Blade Tower. It's the only basement in town, so I don't know how you can mess that up. I wonder what duty's been assigned to Ira and his team this time. They better watch your back, but they'll have to answer to me. Can I change this music? I know I can't. Arranged lyrics. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't spend too much time here.
Wow, let's see.
Heard gunshots and some sort of dying whale from the other side of the west gate. Kinda cute. Guess one of the teams must have been fighting with an indigen? It was us.
Sir.
Yeah, this gate's out of commission at the moment. Busted servos or something. Anyway, if you got business on the other side, it's gonna have to wait.
Hey.
The safety of our blade operators heading out into the world, please be vigilant about performing your checks. Those brave men and women are fighting for our future. Oh, I see. It's talking to them instead of us. Oh, well, here we go. Estelle, I'm guessing? Oh, emergency crash landing. Into us. Not quite. Choose your landing carefully. Oh, hello, Lynn, I think. I know you, sort of. Alright.
Damn it!
Mumtar? It does kind of look a fair bit like Mumtar, to be honest.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elmo.
Doug.
How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
I'm pretty sure she's like 12.
Yeah, well that doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
It happens.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Yeah.
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
I'm sure you have nothing better to do. Oh, and now we have... Okie dokes. Now we have Lynn. Shield Trooper, so a support. That makes sense. And the affinity chart's been added. Oh, right. Okay, so you have an iron shield. That figures. It really doesn't say what classes specifically can equip them, but I'll worry about that some other time. Yeah, it's all the Lin stuff. Those aren't Lin's legs. I also can't imagine Lin's legwear would fit on us, you know? Just a hunch. What am I trying to do? Let's check arts. I actually didn't upgrade that for some reason. I don't know why I didn't. I really should. I'm upgrading it twice. Upgrading Topple is good. God, 44 seconds. What else does this do? I guess it's just taunt, so we'll ignore it. Cooldown, effect duration for 15 seconds, physical resist up. Elma got side slash. Just more damage from the sides, about what you'd expect. Or a tier +1, early bird. Critical power tier, boost critical chance, innovation. Boost damage from behind. Inflicts fatigue. I think that's worth upgrading. And damage from the side. I'm going to be honest, I've always kind of preferred damage to the side from damage to the back. Range combos. That's actually a much better cooldown. That might be worth doing. I can't upgrade that. There's not much point. I mean, yeah, even that's like a really good... Oh, but the hit stealing sucks. But that's also probably because it has like 17 hits or something. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, well, I canceled it, so never mind. We're not going with that. I guess we'll go with this. And then we'll go with that. That's fine. But we also need to check Lynn's. Shield Trooper. We've got Fire Carnival, which is thermal damage. Oops. Leave that there. Inflicts topple. Oh, wild down. Wild smash. Does increase damage to... Okay, scaling TP cost. Okay. Thermal resistant up. Resistance up. Upgrade with Y. I'll figure the controls out eventually, I'm sure. Okay. I also have to look into the various weapon types. Let's talk to Dud. Dud deserves a talking to. How am I supposed to handle this by myself? Oh, don't mind me. Go on ahead to the Blade Barrett's transport pilot down this way. Ask him, he'll take you to the administrative district. Blue tie orders and be just flashy dressers. Those commercial dressers folks might have to brush away a few layers of dust. See what we're wearing, though. Asked Roscoe about the Curator's division. If anything's troubling him, cancel. Our resource transport helicopters are constantly being attacked by indigents. So far, Howard and Siska managed to evade the attacks with quick thinking and spry reflexes. Okay, so he has high opinions of those two. But I know it's only a matter of time before our luck runs out. Past the interceptors to help clear a flight paths of indigents. They have a lot of in place right now, so it could be a bit. I hope they get to it soon. Let's inquire. Even merely maintaining our current front lines requires ludicrous amounts of money and materials. Difficult enough on Earth, but supporting a military on a planet like this requires resources on a whole other scale, which means we curators need to secure sufficient resources here on Mirror to fuel Blade's military activities. Otherwise, it'll be impossible to sustain offensives against our new enemies, search for Lifehold, or continue countless other Blade projects. It's not the most glamorous line of work, but when I came to understand how important it was to the continuance of Blade, I knew I had to join up. So I'm guessing they're like the salvage people, basically. We have to keep the industrial district tightly controlled. We can't let misplaced resources slow down progress, and that counts double for human resources. Any secret goodies around here? No. Just some epic platforming. Okay, I shouldn't keep trying to do that. This game definitely has a very different feel to the other Xenoblades, I will say. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, Tobias.
What?
Claiming Mirren resources.
Nice.
Mirren right now is kind of like San Francisco before the gold rush. We know there are valuable resources all around us, but most of them haven't been claimed yet. While the rest of it is off casually performing missions, I'm going to expand Frontier Nav and make a fortune. Oh yeah, and that's like a site that's used for the Xenoblade games, and I guess this would make sense that this is where it originated from. I vaguely know about that. Do you want to get in on this action? Just so I'm getting every last credit you got. Oh, and you'll only be a junior partner, so you'll have to follow orders from me.
What?
We'll worry about that some other time. Any interesting rumors? I heard that goody Kirsty is going around to Blades who ain't even been included yet and teach them all about Frontier Nav. Why can't you mind your own damn business, huh? What if one of those little putes beats me to a prime Frontier Nav spot and installs a probe? She's such a freaking expert. Why doesn't she go to your richer self instead of shooting her mouth off about it to everyone else? I mean, to be fair,
Am I right?
our walls are new and layer nearly 100 meters tall. There's no way any indigenous climate. You should not. That's a jinx. Knock on some wood, assuming there is any wood around here. To be fair with Tobias, sometimes you just need a cheerleader to inspire the masses to do their part. What's going on over here?
Great.
Hey, you should be proud of yourself. Not everyone gets chosen to join the crew of the White Whale, after all. I mean, just look how gung-ho everyone is. I suppose that's talking to this guy, not to me. We'll talk to the transport pilot in a minute. We've got people. Ordered data probes and they still blow my mind. Can you believe those little sticks are going to find the Lifehold for us? Imagine technology. I am technically amazed. Ha. The other ship, we won't be leaving this world anytime soon, so I guess the world will have to make a fortune. Now I just need some kind of idea. Not to them sounds like a terrifying place. Say any tree or rock could be a camouflaged indigent, so you'll need a sharp power of observation to survive. I know where we're heading. I have heard of Noctilum, so I've heard of some of the places just from like their soundtracks or what people have said. Oh well, I was having fun up on the roofs, on the storage containers. Hauling corridor to the administrators told to drag it'd be better if we had a train or something. But right now, all we have are trucks and transports. Let's get a schmoove on. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Not that it necessarily matters.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
With what windows?
The best way to see NL.
I guess those it's a couple windows
Never get
there.
tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
I want to head up on that thing.
It's certainly come
In the
a long way
background.
in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it.
What do we got?
New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has
Okay.
food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
That does make sense, yes. Looks like a supermarket.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
I will never be back here
The
again.
only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district.
Capitalism.
Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
I'm so excited.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
I would imagine.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
I wonder how many people are actually like what's the population of NLA?
Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government.
What is that
Not to mention
number?
Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
And what are those?
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
What's like almost mini helicopters. Yeah, single pilot helicopters, I guess. Maybe a dual pilot on the right there.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report.
Okie
Be
dokie.
eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
I'm going to assume I won't have a choice. Administrative District, region discovered.
Really?
Suspension on the still is completely right. Must put up a good fight against the Xenos when we made our emergency landing. What are Xenos? Xenos?
Yes.
Accuracy improves when attacking foes from behind. It's easier to hit their weak points. You must always pay attention to positioning when you fight. Just gonna do some theft.
That's true on any planet.
Survey rate. Why do we need to survey this place? Armory Alley. Regina. Inquire. We sell strange and unusual stuff my husband picks up out on the job. He's a pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. Don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, but you can chat back later. Shoot back in a little while with new hull that blow your battle shots clean off. Anything troubling you? But I'm not going to talk about it. I don't even want to entertain the possibility of it being true. So I'm going to stay positive. Hold on the hope. Please don't ask again. I make no promises.
Working hard?
Residents of NLA. The city's economy is finally springing to life, and customers are swarming to Armory Alley. I must admit, I worried about our future when we were attacked by an unknown enemy and had to crash land on this dangerous world. But humans are tenacious creatures. It's hard not to appreciate that when you see the level of energy on display here. But I'd rather be part of this than a mere observer, so better get to work.
Working hard?
Recent developments. The Director General is blah blah blah. Apparently discovered 10 new crew members. Except they've not. It's just one. It's just me. But I will survey this entire planet if need be. Which need will be.
Hey.
Any blade can use the terminal there to purchase new weapons and protective wear.
What?
Our opinion of xenoforms.
Well.
The horrible fate that befell Earth, some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. As a scientist, I'm always eager to see examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. Well, I understand, they found ruins throughout this planet that suggest intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you? Yeah. Recent developments? Be a rough and tumble blade, but I believe it or not, I was once studying to be a biologist. When I was a student, I was always off on one cross-country trip or after another doing fieldwork with my professor. We traveled to traverse jungles and deserts hunting for rare animals and fossils. When we'd find one, we'd jump up and down with glee, like children. My professor stayed behind on Earth, but I know he'd have been thrilled to come here and see all the unidentified species on here. So is he just dead? Are they fighting in their own way? You cannot... Okay, thanks. Awesome. But that's what I expected. Alright, people, remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders. Carl! Are there any wealthy blades anywhere who are willing to donate resources to arms manufacturers? It really helps speed up the creation of new equipment.
What?
Asked about the gate. Get over there, east one. Can you believe how long it's been sealed? This is really going to be a hassle. Now you want to know why people can pass the west gate but not the east one? Well, New ALA is just a residential unit of a ship that's been hastily reconstructed into a city. It wasn't actually built with ease of access in mind. The west gate entrance is where passage to the White Whale's maintenance management area used to be. Surprised you didn't know that. Everybody... Oh, are you the newly discovered crew member? You are, aren't you? Hey, welcome to New LA. What is that icon next to your name?
What?
Is it like a faction class? Man, I'm as excited about my next mission as I am my next route now. You want to swap? Just kidding. I mean, I'd love to swap, but if Trevor found out that I passed the mission off, he'd tear me a new one. Trevor's as strict as coming, no mistake. I don't want to ever get on his bad side. Taller. Oh yeah, and you're Mr. Donation Man. Sakura gear isn't so bad. Their stuff is high in accuracy and stability, at least, although it tends to be pretty weak to certain attribute attacks. Taller. It's where the arms manufacturers are based. This building is for all the companies that are involved in the research, development, and sale of weapons and armor for Blade. Ah, but you're not a Blade yourself yet, are you? Not yet. Forgive me, I assume that you were officially registered by the way you were armed. My professional duties include recruiting blades from Maranium gathering missions. Unfortunately, I've had few interest parties, as most blades are busy installing data probes, battling tyrants, and performing other vital duties. But if you find yourself with Maranium to spare, might I invite you to some of our assignments for mission control? Needless to say, we'll pay a fair price for the Maranium as a mission reward. So I do hope you'll consider this proposition. All in due time. Oh my god, there's people to talk to over here. Remember when the Xenios attacked Earth, the way the little stripe scrapers were not doing child star robots? Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, I can imagine.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow.
You're a new crew member they found, aren't you? So what do you think? Isn't this town huge? But as big as it seems, Mira is a whole lot bigger, so don't go running off half-cocked. That comm device you're holding can display a map of the surrounding area. If you lose your bearings, just fire it up and take a look. The triangle is your current position, the teal dots are your fellow team members, and the white dots are people like me. As for skills, well, you don't have one of those yet, so never mind. But when you do, go take a look at your map and see for yourself. Oh, right. Is anything troubling you?
Hi.
Heard of Talon Rock, right? That big rocky mountain in the northern part of Primordia? That is the big spire you can see even from the city. The area hasn't been fully explored yet, so Eleanor is always nagging us to get out there and do a survey. The Talon Rock Mountain is swarming with dangerous indigents, which makes it a big hassle. We're kicking that can down the road forever. Now they aren't even offering us any other missions, so we basically have no choice but to do it. That Eleanor has the face of an angel, but she's doing the devil's work in that receptionist guise. I guess maybe the icon is what job they have, basically. Oh, have you come seen the town helper? Sorry, what? You don't know who the town helper is? It's me, silly. I'm a mediator. Okay, well, maybe that's what she is. That's the icon of a mediator. Started dabbling on the side. I teach weapon skills, offer equipment tips, deliver lost items, give life advice. Folks just started calling me the town helper. I don't like it, to be honest. Anything troubling you?
Yes.
Oh, nope, never mind. You don't even have the option to ask you more. Killed an engine the other day and a weapon popped out of its belly. Now I'll wheel and comment to on the comrade, the monster that... You know what? That's kind of sad to think about. Sounds like the gates still aren't being opened yet. So inconvenient. Blocked my way. Well, I guess that's what actually running this way all the way will do. Or it's going to stop me right here. No, but seriously, who greenlit this song? Like, I'm sure it's somebody's jam, but it's just not Xenoblade. Not that this game's very much like the other Xenoblades. East Gate sealed. You want to head outside, you'll have to go to West Gate. West Gate's also technically sealed, but that's what the elevator is for. And if I were to have a shell, I could probably just fly out of the city. Oh yeah, found an additional 10 crew members. Hot damn, I mean, good seaman, hot damn. We haven't had a piece of news like that in a while. It's okay, you'll never have that piece of news again as soon as we get him out of the office. How's the mining going? If you don't have enough data probes, just ask the Pathfinders to help you find resources. Didn't we just steal a data probe, basically? Quincy!
Working hard?
Recently discovered survivors. Director General Trosan announced that 10 new crew members have been discovered. Those people are our lost soulmates, the last surviving crew members that came with us from Earth. So glad they survived. We'll have to say prayers for a new friend. I wonder if they'll become blades. If they do, I think they'll invite them to join my team.
Working hard?
Any interesting rumors? Every division hosts a number of different teams. There's all sorts of reasons why blade operatives team up. Some teams are intentionally formed to pair blades with complementary abilities, while others are just true for blades who are free at the same time. But the best teams are the ones like mine, true friends who work well together. You don't dress, he's another team leader, and he always expresses great admiration for how my team works well together. I think he's a little jealous. I hope that you're able to find a good group of friends to team up with here in New LA. I guess that's also what the icon might be by their names, what team they're a part of, or leading. So you need a skill to participate in reclaimer records recovery missions, but yeah, I failed my skill license test again. Okay, SpongeBob. We still don't have time. We still don't have a time frame on fixing the patrol skill, but it's a little more than the decoration of all you can do is stand there. I mean, to be fair, if it just stands there, that's kind of intimidating. Not that you're getting an indigence inside the city right now. Good mediator can never have enough info. Just walk around the city and listen to gossip and provide invaluable leads. Now that I think about it, I want to go to gameplay tips for something. A couple things, technically, but... Here's class fighting style. Okay. Becoming incapacitated. When in battle, sheath your weapons with B and make some distance for your enemies to run away from the fight. It's possible to run away from scripted stuff. Beds of dense fog. Oh, good God. Effects of rainbows. Oh god. Okay. What the hell is tension art damage? Potential stat? Alien ranged accuracy. Yeah. Potential. Affects the amount of HP restored by soul voices, as well as damage dealt with tension arts. Combat strategy relies heavily on tension arts and may be worth prioritizing your potential. Defense reduces the overall damage it takes. Each resistance reduces damage from a source with an attribute. Higher values use less damage. Vision, this value dictates likelihood of dodging enemy attacks. Says mainly used associated with characters, but it can be raised with augments and battle traits. Here we go. Player avatars are unique and being able to change their class. Okay, rank 10. Got it. Okay, that's what I expected. Did I talk to you already? Apparently. I was heading down this way, I think. Walter! Oh god, there's people up there. Yes, cross, isn't it? Ha, don't be surprised, it was quite obvious. Providing guidance to new blades, what am I do? So elements report made it straight to my desk. Do, you must survive. Attack your foes from the back or side, but never head on. Call it cowardice you like, it's still preferable to being dead. Oh god. Leave the most important asset of Blades, the judgment to calmly assess any situation, no matter how dire it may appear to be. That said, a girl named Mia, who possesses not a single shred of that judgment, has just applied for a transfer to Blade. Enthusiastic about her prospects. She has pluck, true, but pluck without judgment is a recipe for an early and needless death. So her out behind division drive. She seemed to be thinking quite deeply about something. Whatever she's planning, I'm sure it's nothing good. I hope and convince her to quit soon.
Listen.
The insectoid indigents tend to be very sturdy, so it's a lot more effective battle with things like flame and certain energy waves than with physical attacks. Duly noted.
Wow.
If you're having trouble finding frontier near probe placement sites, well, you gotta search carefully. They could be behind a rock or in a cave or something like that. Oh, goodness, groceries. That break was a bit more extended than I was hoping it would be, but we're fine. Hello, Torvin. You mean the lone survivor found in Starville Basin? Pretty crazy, huh? The team's found plenty of life pods were jettisoned and the white whales are trashed, but they were all untailable sheep and no survivors. So it seems the new survivor died incredibly lucky. It's been Tim her to live a long life and accomplish many great things. As someone who fell from the peak of Mount Everest and actually lived to tell about it, take it from me. I know what I'm talking about. You, sir, are just as lucky as I am. Do you have any problems? Team Torvin specializes in exploring the most dangerous parts of Mira. As you imagine, we suffer a lot of casualties doing it, but all the brave Pathfinders quickly transfer to other teams. As a result, we're undermanned. I wonder if this means that we get to join teams, or maybe we just help them out.
Yeah?
I don't know.
The word is...
Never report the news in much detail, even when it's from the Director General. I don't know much about anything about the Survivor, but I can't help but wonder. Heard that he worked with Elma to kill the Drexes that were running wild outside the walls. If he's that good of a fighter, he'll probably end up in Blade. You know, your hair is not too different from mine. Let it grow out a little bit and you too can be the Malos of your generation.
Yeah?
Anything troubling you? About your hair, maybe?
Yeah.
He's an adventurer through and through. For all this, he once climbed Everest without bringing any oxygen, and also explored a number of regions on the moon's surface. Really an incredible guy. I have a ton of respect for him, which is the whole reason why I joined this team. But a second in command, Rayleigh, and another guy named Peter always treats me like I'm some amateur. Also, the captain yells at me all day long, and the tests they send are insultingly simple. I wish they'd accept me as a full member already. I want to be part of historic feats like the captain. So I guess Corvin over there, unsurprisingly, given he shares a name with the most broken blade in Xenoblade 2, is a pretty big deal. Anyway. Good God, how much is there to explore around here? That was an interesting way to do that. Yolanda! What does it look like? We're having ourselves a little chit-chat over drinks and poker, trying to figure out how we're going to make fat coin on our next mission. Please put on a shirt. Proper one. Or don't. It's your choice. Don't get the quantity that everyone believes and bring the sheep and Nadi and Vandam's flock. Vandam? Nadi? Tomorrow we might all be dead, so anyone who's not milking the bullet for every single pleasure is worth is Class A chump. Yeah, wait, it's about what you'd expect. Adelbert. Oh my God, there's so many dirt! Do you like collecting heads? Yeah, I heard that Elma finally discovered a new crew member on one of her search missions. I wonder what happens to her. I'm guessing he probably became a blade. You know, run into him one day would be great if we hit it off. The rest of my team is all seasoned veterans, so it would be nice to have a chance to talk with a fellow new recruit. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Experienced blades like Fina have a lot of great advice to throw my way.
What?
Wait, hold on, sorry.
What?
Discuss. I gotta admit, I have a terrible sense of direction. I've seen lost in bounty missions. Adelbert, that's the leader in my team, Team Jaeger, gave me some good piece of advice. Said, when you get lost, look for the trail. Following footprints of one who came before is sure way I ended up way out west in Noctilum. That was a lot of trouble for me. Again, there has to be a way to stay on track. Maps. Do you have a request or anything? Yeah, okay. Any interesting rumors? I haven't seen you around before. You rookie? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. If you run into a blonde bombshell with daggers in her eyes, steer clear. If you even look at her cross-eyed, right in the gut. Trust me, it happens every day. That seems not good for the population.
What?
How you doing, Fina? Attacked on the whale by the Xenoform pursuit force was like living through a nightmare. We'd slay them, but the identified Xenos would just keep pouring out of deep space. Watched my friend's scales were destroyed in silence, and as the armor on the white whale's hull shattered without a sound. Fought as hard as we could, but they ultimately broke through our defensive line and infiltrated the ship. So many people were murdered by those monsters, and they never even knew why. I intend to continue fighting for humanity, but I hope that I never have to be part of a battle like that again. I cannot promise you anything, my friend.
Great.
Oh, right. We already did talk to you about that. Recent developments. We ever fought the tyrant they call Eckhart the Indestructible, who lurks in the high grounds of the Derivian Plains. Just we Harriers can boast that we were able to face on a creature like that and live to tell the tale, but in truth, we were no match for the beast. We had 4 sails concentrating fighter on it, and the thing barely flinched. After it destroyed Gret Scale, our leader, Adelbert, ordered a full retreat. Well, the planet's landed. Why had to be this one? I guess I should be grateful that at least my friend Gret wasn't wounded in the incident. Adelbert?
Here's what I know.
It isn't just a base for us Harriers. Lots of divisions have their headquarters here on Division Drive. It's the name, I suppose. Pathfinders are right next to us, and the Mediators are across the way. Strive, you're right. Then I take it you haven't chosen a division yet. Okay, so I guess we do probably... I mean, we might just join one. We might join them all. I don't know. Walls before each division base. When you decide on division, look for the building with its logo. The division base is like a Blade second home. A place where you and your friends can gather. Or maybe this will have something more to do with, like, the online feature, possibly. Oh, there's Gret.
Oh.
Collectibles. Pits beneath the fruits and flowers that grow here in Mirror. Some collectibles were named by the first Blades who discovered them. I myself found a brilliant white feather once and gave it the name of Queen's Rapture. It was quite a thrilling experience. I do hope my friend Fina can experience that incredible feeling one day.
Oh. Well.
Our team will be heading out on an expedition shortly. We'll set up a camp to use as a hub for a long-term survey of the area, as well as the extermination of dangerous indigents. But I have no idea how I'm going to maintain proper hygiene out there. Perhaps I can convince my loyal manservant Adelbert and his assistant Dirk to install the shower. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I talked... Oh no, I did not talk to Peter and Rayleigh yet. Apparently some guy named HB just aced the aptitude test, and I mean flat out murder that sucker. Oh, interesting. Wonder who HB is. What the Pathfinders do? Another fan? It's inevitable that a man is handsome and skilled myself. Well, I know on GM I'm not joining. attract this sort of attention. Regardless, I always strive to be courteous to my fans, so I'll answer your question about my body of work with the Pathfinders. Our primary duty is to range throughout Mira and install data probes. After all, without our efforts to expand Frontier Nav with these probes, Blade would be hard-pressed to make any progress in their survey of the planet. And so, as Frontier Nav expands, missions that were not previously available become possible to pursue. That sets the stage for completing important objectives such as seeking out possible locations of parts of the Lifehold. It is a grueling and dangerous job, but for the sake of humanity's future, pursue it I must. Oh yeah, you got anything troubling you? Idiot Bates has installed the data probe in the wrong place yet again, so it falls upon me to go out there and correct some state how I tire of dealing with rank amateurs. This will be quite the expedition, but I hope I might find some unexplored territories and scenic viewpoints along the way, giving me a chance to toast the majesty of nature. Pray that you also find the time to relax during your missions, no need to exhaust yourself out there.
Aren't you?
I was not expecting a woman. Here is a huge world, and we still don't know anything about it. Our base is at New LA is well established, but we're now in the same position as our ancestors who landed at Plymouth Rock, with a whole new world to explore. To achieve that goal, we'll need to install data probes throughout Mira. Did you already hear about Frontier Nav from Defense Secretary Nagi? If you haven't, you should go ask him. I think he's waiting for you at the Blade Barracks.
I see.
Blade won't be able to accomplish anything until we expand Frontier Nav, so it's up to us Pathfinders to blaze the trail to the future. I have no idea if I've talked to everyone. I'm sure I've at least gotten close. I think to can robot myself now, like the corners of mission prep. I mean, by the armory, I'll be sure with everything I need.
Just speaking for Blade.
Oh god, the night theme's even worse. Oh god, the NPCs that were right here disappeared. Let's fix 2 problems with 1 coin. This is unnecessary. Yeah, that's fine. I missed my Wheel of Time. Oh yeah, we already talked to them. We can sightsee later. This is true. Did we already talk to Walter? Okay, so yes, we did talk to, I think we might have actually finally talked to everyone, which I don't believe, but I'm willing to move along. I need to go to bed soon, probably. Yeah, okay, because we came from over there. I think we went down this way. No, we didn't. Epic. Not available while offline. Oh, so that's the online stuff. Okay. I steal from the Shout Terminal and Armory Alley. Man, I love living in the future. I don't know what we actually got from that. Oh my god, there's so many more people. Trevor. Members of each division have their own responsibilities. Mine is primarily guard duty. Lately, there have been reports of dangerous indigents appearing near the entrances to the city. That's why we sealed the gates and taken a defensive posture. We've tightened our guard to the extent that there's absolutely no chance of an indigent infiltrating the city. Again, please find some wooden knock on it. Alright, that Elma and some new die already slaughtered the great threats pact that was probably outside the West Gate, so I guess we all ought to thank Team Elma for their successful counter-offensive. Team Irina's fighting style. Before we engage in a big bounding mission, the whole team always huddles around Irina and looks up our target in the enemy index. Once we've worked out our plan of attack, we head out and engage the foe. Using Blade issue time device to pull up any information you fought previously. The battles here can be tough, so be sure to put your enemy index to good use, alright? Hate to lose you out there. Some pathetic Blade guy who keeps giving Irina a hard time. He's probably just doing it because he likes her, honestly. So it's no excuse to pull her hair like some grade school crush. Man up and ask her out for a drink or something. Trevor.
What's wrong? This
Carl is pathetic. One of my indigent children, he hasn't killed a single one. I didn't have so many damn duties of my own on March. I brought it to him and spanked him like the instant child he is. Hear me, did you Carl message me? He'll be the one loitering out in front of the arms manufacturing building. Tell him okay. Maybe it's Wolf. It's probably Wolf. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Video games. I'm heading up first. There is virtually nothing up here. Don't you get it? This is emerging. Cats, end of days. Dogs and cats living. Look, what I'm saying is that this is time for getting married. I did talk to... Were there only 2 right there? Yeah, I guess so. Eleonora. Oh, are you the one that kills people? No. It's been Joel. As Blade, you can... Oh, I see. You haven't registered as Blade Cross. Your registered division mule. Step missions right here. I understand you haven't been decided what role you but I believe you made it. See, enough talent Blade sitting right here. I know talent when I see it.
Yes?
Recent developments. My name is Eleanor, and I serve as Blade's receptionist. If you have any questions about your assignments, feel free to ask me anything. So I can do to help. I hope you'll let me be of service. Now do your best, Cross. But for you. Someone talked about her before. How am I supposed to pull off this job myself? It's madness. Madness. Or, hey, you want to come along and help? Sorry, I can't. Not a Blade member yet. Unicorn Man. Multiple positioning during combat. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Gatto. Almost. Any fool who's dumb enough to face his foe head-on won't live to meet some of his time. Which highly moves to see your opponent's blind spots. Tag them from the back, tag them from high or below, anywhere but head-on. Tagging from any of those positions will improve your accuracy and your odds of landing a critical hit. Do you understand? Do you not understand? Either way, repeat what I said 1,000 times until it finally penetrates that thick skull of yours. Yeah, I know. What does you have for me, Unicorn Man? Lovingly instruct Blade rookies that don't even know the basics of combat until they grow respectable Blade operatives. Previously, a number of towers have failed to withstand my love and fled my training sessions. I promise I already know what I'm doing.
Yeah, need something?
Jado. You that new guy's everybody's talking about scrawny one, ain't you? Sure wouldn't want you watching my back. What the hell? Even lift? Yes, start training those abs, pecs, and delts, bro. Even see you lift like that, you'll be in some indigenous belly before the gate clang shut behind you. Not that you made much of a meal. Planning on doing this, whatever.
Need something?
So you could take the elevator on division drive down to the lower level of the administration. That's where the hangars are. A bunch of punks usually hang out in the shadows down there, and they like to pick fight with new blades. Let's try this again, Mr. NPC man. Never mind. Okay. That dude back there doesn't want to talk to me. Eric and Ted.
I appreciate it. Right.
Before I got picked up for the White Whale's crew, I was surveying new species of plants in the jungles of South America. Now it's my responsibility to clarify, in a hurry, the effects that our new home's flora might have on our humanity's future. And yeah, I have military training. I come from academia, but I'll be damned if I don't pull my weight around here.
I appreciate it.
Most of Mirror and flora is still unidentified, but it's a rule of thumb: be extremely careful when encountering a new specimen. Once you've picked up enough samples to analyze, I would recommend clearing out quickly. This place is just as dangerous as the Amazon, most likely more so. Should really proceed under that assumption.
That's the plan. Yes.
Well, I'm a curator and Captain Eric's team. We're in charge of surveying Mira's biology. I've always had an affinity for animals and nature and stuff, so I'd like to think I'm pretty well suited to the job.
That's the plan. Yes.
I know Mira's gonna be your home now, and I know it doesn't sit well with a lot of folks, but it's all a matter of perspective. Think about all the new species of flora and fauna, all the things you never see on Earth. Doesn't that excite you? Well, for me, it does, and honestly, I'm grateful to get to swarm in this incredible world with every new day. Well, at least it's making the most of it. Oh my god! Am I almost done? I almost thought that said Minnesota for a second. Oh my god, there's even more. Gus, Julius.
Hey,
Don't worry, Gus, I'm coming. No, Elma can tell me what I can and cannot do. Well, I guess just doesn't matter. Lara Nara, and then so we're back to the start now. That's nice. Chosen, whatever. I've already forgotten how to say his name. The officers were then all policies, but when we Lara's situation, our ideal is to enslave us, the grimmer our situation will become. Hopefully some breakthrough opportunity will prevent itself eventually. Any rumors? Are you familiar with the continent comprised of nothing but wastelands far to the east of New LA? The reported for some non-naturally occurring structures in that region. We need to find some answers about who built these structures and came with them and do it fast. So, full submission for the Pathfinders Division. I don't think the transport pilot has anything for me. Say Earth, don't expect you able to trust your instincts. What about who is Lara Nara? Battle points. Oh. You're making me blush. Well, you bet I'll teach you. I'll teach you everything you want to know. Burn battle points as your base level and class ranks rise. Spend those any... Okay, whatever. You can spend those points to upgrade your skills and arts any times. Yeah, okay. So there's a stalled scale in the residential district, so I went to see for myself. And which will be a real looker of a blade was standing right beside, who's just my type. What do you mean you can't make it through, do the lap in under 45 seconds? You must learn the mechanical field skill to recover this treasure. Got it. Hey, Julius.
Working hard?
Earth Life Colonization Project. Interstellar ships took off from a number of cities. However, we don't have any idea what happened to the others. Transmitting a signal from Mira in an attempt to establish contact, but we haven't had any replies yet. It's possible that we're all of that's left of humanity. No, ignore that. We mustn't lose hope.
Working hard? What to do?
Expansion of Frontier Nav hasn't been progressing the way I'd hoped. It's mainly because of interference from indigents, though I suppose we are the ones encroaching on their turf. It's only natural they'd fight to protect it. I wish we could find a way to install the data probes without having to do so much needless fighting. They're assigning Leroy and Dirt to the Harriers. Those who are barely out of their training events. This manpower shortage must be worse than I thought. Kent D. Carr. It's important that each division provides its own storm duty. You go down to combat, I'll rush over to help you right back. If I'm the one who goes down, you'll do the same for me, right? You'll do that for me. Kent D. Carr. You and the residents of New LA who are not members of Blade are actively supporting the city in some capacity. After all, we also share the burden of being among humanity's last survivors. I, for example, have the role of keeping Blades in tip-top condition and willing to sacrifice anything else Blades succeed. I would heal those who are building our new legacy even at the cost of my own life. What of you? Are you prepared to do your duties as one of humanity's last survivors? Solon.
What is it?
Support staff. Us support staff are the ones who have to clean up Blades' messes in the maintenance center and commercial district. The doctor who heals the wounds of Blades. I actually serve in a support capacity. It keeps me far busier than I would like. There's no end to the foolishness of Blades who throws themselves into battle and sustain needless wounds in every encounter. Should you end up in combat role yourself, I urge you to equip yourself properly to avoid sustaining any preventable damage.
What is it?
A fellow alumnus of my elite university chose to become a Blade of all things, and this was a man so accomplished that he stood out even among the top students at our university. He could have been a politician or a CEO, but instead he chose to put his precious life at risk with one dangerous mission after another. Can I even begin to comprehend what he's thinking? I mean, I get it. Did not engage gossip. Sherry over there may have a few interests in shares. She's probably worth the Blades and gets to hear a lot of their stories. I don't know if it would be of interest to you, but if you don't, if you want to know what's happening outside the city, you should speak with her. Inquire. Weather in Primoria. Weather on Mirror changes abruptly and often. It's as fickle as a young lover's heart. To be fair, so is Wisconsin's weather. Oftentimes you'll head out on a bright, clear morning and end up soaked from thunderstorms by noon. Veteran Blades tend to carry a wide variety of equipment in order to respond to changing weather. For example, electrified weaponry is especially effective during thunderstorms. Interesting. This game is very in-depth.
Wow, let's see.
Did you hear about the Blade who found an unusual flower while she was on a mission? Yes! Oh, never mind. No, I didn't. Here, the poor girl's totally traumatized now. Even the get well flowers she's been receiving have left her streaming and chickling leaf, poor thing. Oh my goodness. Good to know this place is terrifying.
Did you hear?
Team that got wiped out in Oblivia tried to send a bunch of SOS calls, but none of them got through because of the electromagnetic storm. Got it. Oblivia's scary. Listen, Elma, at this point, just let me roam free. Oh my goodness, that is a lady. And then there's this one. Original government is our system of self-governments headed by Director General Trasan. Don't tell me you thought a Blade was running this whole city by itself. Blade's handles the fight, but official government manages the city. It's a very clear division of duties.
Yeah? Well...
Meteors protect the city and also serve police-like functions within it. But there are some problems they can't resolve without further help. That said, I simply do not have the manpower to resolve some of the more minor grievances that are brought to me. There were some good Samaritans available to who were willing to help make the effort to solve some of those problems. That'll be us. Achievement unlocked. Affinity Chart Trustee. Defense Secretary Nagi.
Listen carefully.
Please button up your shirt. Defense Secretary Nagi is in charge of military affairs. He, in turn, oversees Commander Vandam, who serves as our operational leader. It's mostly a political position, as I understand it. Normally, someone with such a lofty position wouldn't have contact with the boats on the ground. But Secretary Nagi always insists that he's just another citizen of New LA and strolls through the city without an entourage. He's a very impressive leader. Why are you offering help? Because of the amount of work on my plate? I won't turn you down. But you don't even know the basics of operating one of those. I don't know how much help you could be. Well, you should ask your patron, or Elma, to walk you through it. After that, we can talk. Once you know what you're doing, come back and talk to me, alright? Will do. Okay. I think we might be done. I think we can finally head to the place it is that we need to go. The barracks. Maybe. Wow. Isn't that a miracle? It only took a lot of talking.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
Van Dam? No.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Nico? Maybe?
Secretary Nagi.
Nagi, that's what I meant.
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
I don't know if I trust him.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
Maybe he's trustworthy.
No.
I don't know.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
We'll find out if he's trustworthy later, I'm sure. Can't judge a man by his scars. You're free to say words whenever you want.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer.
Okay, so he's probably
An
trustworthy.
excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
Yeah.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Oh, no. I mean, we know how we ended up on Mira. So.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth.
Oh.
Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization.
I would imagine.
Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers.
For the best.
But fighting isn't our most important duty.
Survival.
Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others.
Oh, wait, is it going to be the life thing?
The search for
Lifehold,
the
yeah.
recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis,
The Lifehold?
all housed in a structure called the Lifehold.
Okay.
This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know.
I mean, it's probably a large
Blade's
structure.
top priority now is locating the missing units.
I'm guessing we were one such unit, essentially.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
First we still have to ask this, though.
It started at the end, 2 years ago.
2 years?
End of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
Are we going through this again? Oh, we are.
Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
Honestly, that sort of supernova feels like it would probably destroy both armies that were
I
present.
still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
What?
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir.
You mean that thing we just
Come on,
explored?
we'll keep this briefing brief.
So you today tour the Blade Administrative District, learn more about life as a member of Blade. Leave the Blade Barracks. You explore the administrators, think about what sort of life you lead to lead. No! I can't fix my hair yet. That lets me go online. Authorized required to proceed. Oh, I see, and this is like the online area in general. Blade Network Lobby. Blade Barracks. Oh, and this is where scales would be. Oh, hollow figures. Holographic figures can be displayed in a gallery within the Blade Barracks and team them as rewards for certain image styles. Alright. Interesting, and this is change time. Let's get that out of here.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that scale. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Right. What is a scale?
What? You don't remember what a scale is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry.
The Transformers. I see. Okay. I understand why some people might be excited about that. I'm not a mecha guy myself, to be honest. Like, genuinely, I'm not a big fan of mecha.
To counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months.
They help.
Could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons.
Yeah.
And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around.
I will make sure to break every single one.
As you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'll deal with that later.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple.
First, we have to prove
They choose
ourselves.
you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Now, I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm getting really tired. So I think I'm saying that this will be where I end things for now. We did a bit of fighting, and we've explored the city a bit. I need to sleep. Like, bad. I'll upload this overnight, and I'll play more tomorrow. I'll have plenty of time to play tomorrow, I'm sure. So, that'll be fun. I can't wait for nobody to watch these videos. That'll be awesome. But at least I'm having fun.